Hello, everybody. Welcome to the final hour of Blood Die Party Blood Jews week number 6. Thank you for ruining that for me, Wreckage. I appreciate that. Graham,
Ruining?
something about finding Jesus on a piece of toast?
Something like that. Roland, what do you want to do?
I guess even though he's gonna get us killed, I will follow Engelard because I am under orders to do so.
Sounds good. Angelard, wait up.
I mean, the forest isn't that bad, guys. Just, punch a few
You
wolves
only got
and
attacked by wolves and orcs in 30 seconds. Pike got attacked by insect monster creatures.
None of us are dead. I don't know what you're complaining about.
Because you roll crit 20s constantly. We don't. We're gonna die. Or more specifically, when things turn badly, Roland is gonna abandon Engelard to die.
Throw him as use him as human shield.
No, I mean, I only have to outrun him. I guess I'll just drop an explosive.
You can't outrun anyone in that get-up, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Actually, I can.
Really? Are you nimble in it? I imagine it's like walking around in like a tin can.
Well, he's
It's 55 pounds, and my encumbrance is 70. My light encumbrance is 70.
So he is as dexterous as anybody else.
Yeah.
Okay.
I statted myself out to be able to wear this armor specifically.
All right, guys. You want to go find the points of interest?
Yep. Well, I guess
Sure.
the nearest one today, because we can't do all of them today.
Yeah.
Sure, it's going to be on the left side. Nearest one. Going to be on the left side.
Yeah. Okay. Left.
Sure.
Good old lefty.
Yep.
Feeling
4 hours.
good about left.
4 hours, kind of left center.
Sounds
would,
good to me.
That would be west. You guys kind of walking through. Did you bring all your weapons and gear and stuff?
I brought my one type of
Yeah.
gear.
What, Angelard?
Well, yeah, of course we brought it.
Okay, good. Walter,
Yes.
you wake up. Give me a guttural yawn. Okay, what do you want to do? You survived another night in the bandit camp.
Yes.
Nobody the wiser.
What is everyone doing?
You smell bacon cooking.
I'll make my way to the bacon.
Okay. People have kind of come to terms with Figs has apparently talked to the people. They're not going to try and turn you in for the money anytime soon.
Fantastic.
So they
Or
hear about
so it appears.
So it appears.
Do they hear about the new?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Paul and Jasper weren't there, remember? So
Oh,
nobody
yeah,
knew.
that's right. Yeah, true. Yeah.
Paul and Jasper will be going back tonight,
Hmm.
so they can go out again today or tomorrow. But
Man, I don't know. It's 75 gold. Maybe even Figs is going to be like, I'm all about accepting everybody.
Well, the other guy had 100 gold marks on his head.
What?
So,
Right.
like, yeah.
Yeah, but not in a place where they could turn it down the road.
Well, if my suspicion is correct, they have plenty of gold right now. So,
Also possible.
yeah.
Which begs the question why they tried so hard for the 50 in the first place.
what?
Maybe they don't have the gold.
That's a good point.
Well, maybe the maybe the men on the ground don't have the gold.
Yeah.
True.
That's not the point. That's beside the point.
Who knows? Who knows?
Figs is meditating with Buster in the wooden structure in the center.
All right.
Now, the wooden structure, if it wasn't clear, it looks to be the foundation of a building.
Yeah, you explained that. It's like almost, in my mind, it's kind of like it's been like burnt down or broken or something like that. And
No,
doesn't really have
it looks
a roof.
freshly made. Like it's just wooden slats, pretty much on. It's like a floor.
Oh. Oh, so it's like a.
That's been newly constructed.
Okay, interesting.
Like building structure here.
What's the bacon taste like? Do I get some of that?
Yeah.
Sweet. After I get my sweet bacon on, I'm gonna go check out what my what dearest Figs is doing.
Meditate.
Gonna go walk up to him and be like, hey, you wanna? I didn't really get a chance to do much of that meditating stuff.
Walzer, I can smell you from here. You need to head down to the river. You look a mess.
Oh, I mean, that's living on the land for you.
I guess. Well, we aren't animals.
Well, okay.
He'll open one eye, look at you.
I mean, I would disagree about that with a few of your people, but other than that, I mean, you guys are pretty nice.
There's a cave about 10 minutes walk from here, up north and to the northwest. There's a spring there.
Isn't that where you get your water from? You sure you want me bathing in there?
It's not where we get our water from.
Oh, well in that case, yeah, I'll go wash some of this wolf blood off me.
Good. Yeah, sounds good.
I'm gonna take my Lucerne with me, and I'm gonna take my current gear. I'm not, well, I don't really have a lot of gear, but I'm gonna take what I'm wearing, and I'm gonna wash it while I'm there as well.
You come to a yawing cave, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Is there any, like, now, how do people, like, clean themselves in these days? Do they use fat? Is that what they use?
Well, soap is lye soap,
Hmm.
or like, typically, yeah, but typically they do their best just with what they have. So
Yeah. Just rinse
either
off.
with,
Yeah.
just rinse off. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go. I guess I'll go do that. I mean, like, if I had any other way of doing it, it'd
I
be
mean,
like
there is soap, and you know, maybe they hooked you up with a piece of soap.
sweet. I'll use that then.
Yeah. You come to a yawing cave. Within the cave is a little pool of water.
Nice. Does a can I do a trouble sense check before I do anything in here?
Definitely.
Because you know, sleeping is one thing, but like being attacked when you're naked is another thing.
Yep.
7. Okay. Fucking boom.
You sense no trouble. You sense actually the opposite of trouble, tranquility.
Oh well, that's a really strange
Tranquility
thing.
sense.
Because, well, for one thing, within the cave is a pool of water. Within the pool of water is a small stone altar with a heap of flowers, shiny rocks, and even what appear to be 5 iron pieces.
I derobe and my first thought is to you know, just scrub myself off, obviously.
Okay.
The second is to you know, wash, just, you know, do a basic wash, and then I want to wash all the clothes, and I want to hang them up on, like, whatever pedestal or shit is out there so they can dry.
Okay. When you clean your clothing,
Yeah.
it emerges good as new.
Oh, wow.
Obviously, oddly enough,
Like,
It
as
seems
in,
pretty-
like, fully repaired?
as in fully repaired.
What about my arm?
Your armor's unaffected.
Huh. What about any, like, cuts or scrapes or anything?
You are the same.
Okay. That's interesting about the clothing, though. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then I will dip all my clothing there, including my boots and stuff, you know.
Yes, of course. Done.
And then I'll let them dry, and I'll just sort of relax in the pool. I haven't had a chance to do this, like,
Yeah, relaxing stuff.
yeah, for a very long time. Which makes me think, like, maybe, you know, I haven't seen the bad side of the bandit stuff yet.
Yep.
So, like,
Kind of getting ready, preparing,
yeah,
savoring
like,
it while you can.
savoring it, and almost like going, like, when does the shit start? You know, like, that's what I'm sort of thinking about as I
Right. Well, just
wash
you know,
off.
buckle up, I guess.
Basically, what Graham's trying to do is to change this into an outlaw game by making it seem really awesome to be bandits.
Alright, so
And
far,
then-
that's pretty good.
Once we've all become bandits, everything turns to shit because we're PCs and so
Because-
nothing can go right.
And because, well, no, because then you're the bad guys.
Yeah. And yeah, that's sort of where I spend my time. I mean, is there any? I mean, like after I finish relaxing and stuff like that, whatever. Is there any like weird markings on this pedestal?
Definitely. Very strange markings you've never seen before.
Huh.
Actually, make a check for me. This is going to be a intelligence check. Just basic intelligence check. No, this is going to be a reading and writing check.
Ooh, okay. Which is 11. 25. I can read the
looks
shit out of those things.
It looks vaguely dwarven, but not Bazakrak.
Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, is there any sort of, like, I mean, I know Bazarak, but, like, can I, like, get anything at all from there? I mean, because I guess...
You kind of recognize a word that could be water.
Well, shit. It all makes sense now.
Sorry, I can't give you a whole bunch.
That's fine, yeah. What about the flowers? Have I seen them before? Do they happen to look like the star flowers?
They're not star blossoms or anything, no.
Okay. It's like I'm actually, like, in a coma.
Oh, yeah, from this original.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that awesome fighting where he beat the wolves and the orcs. It's just a hallucination.
I'm gonna make a note about being allergically reacted to that star stuff, because if Engelard ever gets the chance to, like, investigate what that actually is, it's going on the character sheet.
Yeah, sure, put it on there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if when I find it, maybe I'll be able to figure it out.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so I just I clean up and I wait for my clothes to dry, and maybe I can walk back with them wet or whatever if they're still damp, and hopefully they dry off by the time we get back.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Okay, Engelard and Roland walking through the forest.
Walking through the forest.
Laughing back and forth. The other has to say.
Looking for that with the flower thing that he want. That was supposed to.
Lolly golly, what a day.
It's still fairly temperate.
Ooh.
You continue to walk. You think it's probably going to take maybe another hour to get there.
All right.
But still morning, roughly. You guys talk about anything?
I mean, there's not much to talk about besides I described the flower that I was supposed to be looking for.
Okay.
What was the description he was given by Leland that he can pass back to me?
Well, Engelard, what do you got?
Fuck. It was like a red. It was. I believe you said it was like a red blue kind of bloom. God damn it. This is why my memory is bad.
This is why
Red
I
and
have
blue.
a pad.
Got it.
It's red. I know it was red and blue when it was.
Okay, red and blue, got it. Okay.
Oh god
Right. Roland keeps his eyes out for anything red and blue.
damn it! God damn it, Graham.
Was. Don't look at me. I said it.
Yeah, man. I'd help you
know,
out
I
here,
know.
but, like, I'm not going to.
All right. You guys are walking. Okay, talking about nothing. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Walzer, you make it back to camp. Clothes, fresh and clean. You look pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I go find Figs again. I'm like, that pool is kind of something.
Says yes. Yes, the powers that be look after us.
It looked dwarvish. Nothing I could read, though.
It may have been at one time.
Hmm.
I as well, or I Nora can read it.
I say in Bazarak to him, you're constantly surprising me, Figs.
He'll respond in Bazakrak. I'm not done yet.
Okay.
Big talk. Big talk.
You're not there, Spencer.
I know.
Yes,
That's
Spencer.
why I didn't say it in character voice.
You're good.
So yeah, so I turned to him and was like, so I'm all for sitting on my butt and cleaning my clothes and whatnot, but this type of stuff, I got to be doing something.
Do you think you're ready for your next trial?
Are we still on that? Are we?
Well, if you want to be in on the if you want to get in on a job, then yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Only 2 more trials.
Okay.
The next one involves the
What is your favorite color?
pair of spiders that live in the northern region. Northern clearing.
Yeah. One of your friends was telling me about it.
It's fairly nefarious. Several men have died there before, and their bones are what we retrieve.
Why don't you just... I asked this before, but why don't you just kill the spiders?
And he says, "You'll see."
Ooh,
Ominous.
such spook.
Alright, well, I'm cleaner than I've ever been, so let's do it.
Okay, let's go. He says, "Buster, scramble to camp. Says we'll need to leave soon." And he'll take you along, walking with you to the northern area.
By
Northern
scramble,
clearing.
do you mean, like, pack up? I'm saying this to you, Graham.
Saying this in character. No, if you complete this trial, we'll have to. We complete the final one as a group.
Oh, okay. I wasn't actually speaking in character, though. So,
Oh, pardon me.
I was asking you if you meant by scramble, you mean, like, pack up and move on.
No, he meant yes.
Okay,
Get ready.
cool.
They start
Battle
rotating a little
stations.
horn on a siren, and the siren starts going.
It sounds more like...
Anywho, do you need to talk to Face with anything? He'll lead the way.
Yep. Alright, I go with him. I suppose I don't need my weapon, but... By the way, what did he think of when I had my Lucerne? Was that ever addressed?
No, he didn't say anything. It was not addressed.
Okay. Oh, well then on the
One
way...
of the trials is being enough of a man to take it back.
Perhaps.
Perhaps, yeah. Yeah, well I don't say anything about it then.
Okay.
I won't bring it with me though, it's a little unwieldy.
Sure, Figs will eventually get down low and begin to walk in like a crouch.
I'll follow him.
Sure. And kind of lead you around to the northern clearing where there are... It's quite a big clearing and there's quite a big spider web. It's quite fairly obvious if you look at it from this angle.
Is there like a little spider web near me or anything like that?
Sure.
Can I want to touch it to feel what it's like.
It sticks to you.
So it's actually really sticky?
Yeah, there's a little spider, yeah.
Okay, so it's really hard. Okay, so, alright then.
It is sticky, yes.
I just want to know if it's like any different from a normal spider web.
Figs will look at you and he says, "The bigger the stickier," and he kind of points to the spider web.
Makes sense.
The big one.
Yeah.
And he says, you see those two bushes sitting there in the clearing? There's two kind of shrubs.
Yeah. Graham, do I see two bushes sitting in the clearing?
Yeah, you do.
I turn to him and say, yes, I see the two bushes sitting in the clearing.
And he says, those are the trapdoors. That's where the spiders keep their lairs. That's where they keep their kills.
Okay. So they're under the funnel web spiders then?
Trapdoor spiders.
Okay. So, what? You want me to go in there and get some bones and come back?
Yep. That's it.
You make it sound so easy.
It's not.
Okay. What is...
Part of being a bandit is knowing when to strike. Don't feel like you have to rush in there.
Interesting. I'll pick up a rock, Graham.
Okay.
Just like
sure.
a medium, like something that just fits in the palm of your hand or whatever.
Yeah, sure.
I just want to sort of, like, from the crouch position, just sort of lob it into, like, the center where maybe around the entrance of the tunnel or the trapdoor. See if there's anything there that sets off the spider coming out. Because basically the way, from my understanding, the way that those things work is, there is web out the front that will... Yeah.
Yeah. When you throw the rock, well, they're 20 feet apart, the shrubs. So which one do you want, left or right?
The left one.
Yeah, when you throw the rock, the trapdoor essentially flies open lightning fast, and an enormous spider that's about probably 6 foot across stick a bunch of legs out and grab the rock and pull it in.
Interesting. I see what you mean by waiting. Is there a tree nearby?
Trust your instincts, and then he will actually walk back toward where he came.
Use the force.
All right, I'm going to see if there's a tree that I can get up.
Okay. It's not really that kind of forest. You would need some sort of climbing trees, like climbing walls, something like that, to be able to climb up. There's not low-hanging branches. They're pretty tall trees.
Okay. All right then. Yeah, basically I want to get on top of, so I want to have a lookout spot or a perch or something.
But it's still the rocky area, and so there's around the other side there's a higher area.
I want to go over there and just sort of wait and see
All right.
what I can. Maybe they come out at night. I don't know. Like, we'll see what happens.
Wait. Engelard and Roland.
Hi.
Yes.
In the distance, you see kind of a clearing, but you see a what appears to be like a giant anthill.
Well, okay then. I mean,
Do I know if there are giant ants in this forest?
You've never heard of such a thing, but there are big bugs.
Okay.
well, okay then.
After you.
Of course. And I guess we would start proceeding much more cautiously.
Okay, getting closer.
Yes.
All right, you made your way up to the kind of tree line that surrounds the mound.
Yeah.
You see some tracks in the dirt on this side.
Human or non-human?
Yeah.
Both.
Both.
Excuse me? I dropped my voice thing.
Both.
That you're expressing
Okay.
surprise. Well-
Interesting.
You do.
Do we reckon? Does the other one look like goblin tracks? I mean, at this point, I've seen a lot of goblin tracks. Or other.
Definitely not goblins, but I can't tell you anything else.
Hmm.
There's some sort of tracking.
All right. Too muddy to tell the difference.
Too big to be goblin.
Orc.
If you recall back to the list of monsters that are paid bounties for, goblins, orcs,
Yeah.
beastmen,
Those ram things.
ram clan beastmen, gnolls, which are hyena men, ogres, lizardmen.
Might be ogres. Whatever.
Time is over.
Well, the most important thing is the fact that there's both human and non-human traps right here. So it's clear that people are going here, whether they're going here because there's monsters here to hunt, or they're going here for whatever other reason. It's kind of important to figure out.
Well, it must be for hunting. You know, this must be one of their little their spots. Do we see any?
Yeah.
Do we see any recent activity indicators of like, oh, they were here today?
No. Just those tracks appear. They came from the same direction you went, and then went further to the south.
Interesting. Well, I don't think this is a cave, but I mean, it kind of fits the description of what we're looking for.
It could lead to one. Why don't you peek inside of it? I'll stand over here.
I'm not sure if that's a good idea. I wasn't intending on going inside of these things. I was intending on
Just
finding
lean over it and look inside.
I don't know if that's a good idea. But we'll see.
I love how you two
I
have
know.
basically become like a buddy cop movie in the time that I've been away. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Pretty much.
All right. What happens next? What do you do?
Oh, I mean, if there's an entrance I can see, I would want to peek inside and try not to see what I can see.
Do you walk around the perimeter, or do you just try to walk up the mound?
Walk around the perimeter.
Yeah, you do see
Other,
there's an opening, 4 foot tall opening.
huh. So how far away is the mound from where I'm standing then?
About 10 feet.
Oh, well.
If he walks around, I walk around as well to be just so I keep him in sight.
Got it.
Can I see anything inside the mount from where I'm standing?
No, it's quite dark.
All right, I definitely don't want to go into a dark mound, which may or may not contain something wouldn't find pleasant right now when it's just me and one other person.
Okay.
Mostly, I just wanted to find out if there was even one of these things, and I found one of their locations.
I don't suppose it's labeled Caves of Chaos, I shout to him.
Okay.
Keep it down. It's not labeled, but
You hear some noise from inside as if something has stirred.
go. I turn around and walk away and start getting away.
Okay.
We're heading
Towards Roland or just away?
I would motion to Roland just like we're going now.
Alright,
And,
I guess Roland will turn in the same direction and leave as well.
Okay. Got it.
Alright, and I just make a mental note to mark down the map confirming one of these locations. And
Quick thought.
Yes.
Suddenly occurs to Roland. How big was that mound? If the opening on one side of it was 4 foot big.
Yeah. Graham?
What?
How big was the mound?
Yeah.
The mound itself was about 50 feet across and 20 feet tall.
Jesus. Okay, that's pretty big.
Yeah.
Well, hold on a second. Let me put it in my mind. What was it made out of? In appearance.
I just say.
Dirt, mud.
Yeah, I mean, I assumed it was kind of like dirt.
Dirt.
All right.
Probably. Yeah.
Could I roll geology to see if an explosive would collapse it?
Sure.
All right. Let's roll for the first time. Feels like the very first time in forever. Yeah.
That was possibly the most perfect one to have ever gotten.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm glad that you used up all the 20s, asshole.
Oh, decent rolls. I mean,
that dirt mound is all but impregnable.
All right. That is still a 19, but yeah, okay.
You should really add your pluses onto it so people can see what we're dealing with.
Yeah. Yeah, my geology is 18, so. But yes. Okay, well, then Roland's brief thought vanishes from his mind.
Okay, got it. What do you mark that down on the map as, Engelard?
Actual
No.
hole.
Yeah, just basically just kind of mark it down as kind of like confirmed monster area, maybe Kate.
Oh, monster. That there is something there.
Yes.
Okay, occupado.
Yeah, and I guess I keep looking out for the red-blue flower. I just can't remember exactly how he described it. I just know it was red-blue. It's a goddamn flower, and it kind of and something about the petals that he needed.
Got it.
But I presume I probably won't find it.
Yeah, do you want to go to the next spot, or do you want to
We probably should head back.
head back?
It did take us a few hours to get here, so.
Yeah.
It'd take us most of the rest of the day to get back, right? You said it would take us like half the day to get here.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, so we should probably hurry
Probably
back.
something like 5 hours.
Yeah, we definitely should hurry back.
Okay, Walzer,
Yes.
you're still waiting.
Yeah, basically I'm looking for any sign of them moving. Because I can't go in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
I just...
Waiting.
Yeah, I'll wait. Feel free to fast forward if you want.
cut to nighttime.
Sure.
Sundown, rather.
Mm-hmm.
Engelard and Roland make it back in time.
Yep.
Hooray.
You see various mercenaries coming and going.
We didn't die.
You see ahead of you, kind of going into the taverns, Paul and Jasper.
Those assholes.
Okay. Where do you guys go, if anywhere?
Probably pretty tired from the hike, the 10-hour hike. So, bed.
Okay. Before you go to bed, the two dwarves will exit the tavern. And we'll
Do they?
come
I don't
up to
know
you,
if they
and
Oh, okay.
one of them's got like a hastily scrawled piece of paper.
Hmm.
And he'll say, got some information for you there, Fatso.
Sure thing. Let it fly.
And he says, well, that Alistair fellow, thin guy, very thin, seems to me he's just kind of an asshole. Just no refining or no good qualities whatsoever.
I respect your professional opinion.
I don't think he's a spy though. I mean, he's just kind of a butt.
He's just a fart.
Let's see. Next guy, Red. Tell you what, that guy can drink. That guy's got that dwarven blood in him. Is that possible? He says to Burr. And Burr says, I don't think so.
I lean over to Angela. Is that possible?
I don't think so.
Right. He'll say, Red, telling me about Captain Sinat's paranoia. He's not going to be here very much longer. He's not getting results with this Caves of Chaos business from the higher ups. He points to the actual castle, the Inner Bailey. That's what Red's telling me. I don't know what Red knows. You know, he's just a merchant. I don't know what he knows what he's talking about or not. But it would appear that Lieutenant Absalon is next in line for Captain Sinat's job. Captain Sinat being most likely fired sometime soon because of his delusions. At least that's what Red calls them, delusions, paranoia.
Interesting.
Let's see. Who else was it? Sorry. Who's left?
The priest guy?
The other.
No, Marcel, the other Marcel.
Oh, he was a suspect?
The provisioner, yeah, the other merchant.
Okay.
You've never actually talked to.
Okay.
Yeah, that other guy, Marcel. Can't really drink for anything. Lightweight, he was. He just kind of started crying. It was kind of a sad scene. Didn't really get a lot of info.
Any idea what he was crying about?
We kind of left it at that. Something about dead people, dead wife.
Do I know that he has a dead wife?
Yeah, sounds vaguely familiar.
Okay, well, that adds up.
Anyway, I don't think any of these three guys is your man.
I will report back to thank you. You've done a service to the keep, and hopefully this will expedite the investigation you've been sent here for.
Here's hoping. He says kind of half-heartedly.
Yeah.
I will then stop. I will go back to Senat then.
Okay, watch out. Got it. You see Lieutenant Absalon there?
Hi. I wave.
Okay. Lieutenant Absalon looks up from his papers and looks back down. And
All right.
well, actually, he'll make a joke as you walk by, and he'll say, "I heard you went out ranging today."
Yeah, we found a hole in the ground.
Hole in the ground, eh?
Yeah, it's definitely there.
Interesting. Any bounties to turn in? He laughs.
No, I thought it best not to use explosives on a hole in the ground.
I like how jokes are like impervious to fucking Roland.
All right. He'll leave it at that.
I continue onwards to Captain Sinat.
Okay, got it. Knock.
Yeah, but yeah.
Okay, come in.
And I come in.
See, Captain Snat is sitting at his desk, has a number of papers, and he will hastily take the paper and put it in a drawer and close it when he sees you.
I followed up on your suspects.
Says, the merchant's in.
Yeah, I had my dwarven allies get them all liquored up. And that was previously how we discovered that those mercenaries were bandits. And Marcel is sad. Red doesn't think particularly kindly of you.
Yeah, you tell him.
And
What was the first guy? What's the
Alistair.
first guy's name? Alistair.
Jeweler.
and Alistair is officially an asshole.
Yeah, tell me something.
But none of them seem to be harboring any clandestine secrets, or gave any appearance that they did.
Maybe they're just good at hiding it. He'll squint his eyes.
Well, they did get drunk.
You'll go.
And that worked on bandits anyway. But I think it's possible. Who else knows about trade routes? The merchants and you and anybody else?
Well, it depends on what's being brought in. The people in the Inner Bailey sometimes send for things, expensive things, luxuries, mostly. I mean, as far as there's a Lord Indigo's advisor, Aelin, an elf, handles that. Like I said,
Other than wanting the money for themselves, is there any other reason someone might want to interrupt the caravans?
not that I can imagine. I mean, if there was no trade to this keep, it wouldn't be here anymore. And that's what's happening. And so whoever stopping the caravan doesn't want to keep here.
Could it also just be that, what with the bandits being goblin sympathizers, the nefarious creatures of the forest are simply scouting out the caravans for them?
Also possible. That's good. He'll get up and he'll go to his wall.
Yeah, that is actually really good. Can't believe none of us even thought about that.
Yeah.
And he'll say, do you guys know anybody else have you guys noticed anybody? I imagine you don't get a lot of talk about goblins. I didn't imagine it came up much out in the keep.
No, not me anyway.
And it says, what's the next play? What's the next play? He's looking at his board, looking around. He seems excited.
We did confirm that there's a hole in the ground at that one place.
Pointing to the map, I imagine.
Yeah.
And it says, what was there?
About a 4-foot hole in about a 50 by 20 mound of dirt. Doesn't really fit the description of a cave, I would say.
Really sounds like Lizard Man territory to me.
Yeah, so, at least we crossed that one off the list.
All right, good work, good work. You're doing good.
I am now going to go to sleep. I am very tired.
I'm gonna think on this some more. I'm gonna think on this some more.
So,
I
is it obvious that Senate is going slowly getting worse, or like?
I don't know. Is it?
I don't know. I'm not there. I'm just asking in general.
I don't know. I mean, it's only been 5 days. Doesn't seem that much worse.
Questionable. I don't know. Not really.
Okay.
Seems like he's just passionate about protecting the keep.
Yeah. Okay. It's just like he seems to get excited whenever he has something to do on his map. That's all. So.
Yeah, well, as far as Red's concerned, I mean, he's going to get fired if he didn't solve this.
Yeah.
So is his livelihood at stake, his people, his friends, etc.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I get you now.
Or maybe he's paranoid and crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe there's no caves of chaos.
Crazy.
Maybe there are no caves of chaos. Well, then he gets fired for something that doesn't exist. That's not very fair.
No, it's not, and that's what he's upset about. No, not really. I don't know. Okay, that was day 5. Walter. Yeah, Engelard. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I was going to see Leoland.
Got it. Okay.
I wasn't able to find what he needed.
Okay.
Here he's typing.
There's some crinkling going on. That's fine. Okay, you go see. You knock on the door, I guess.
Yes.
Okay. No answer.
Adopt a no answer.
No answer.
I'll knock again. Leland? Leland?
It eventually comes that there's an answer. It is one of the mute acolytes, not the same one, different one, second one.
He broke his silence.
Well, I presume something's happening in Leoland, but since I presume I won't be allowed to see him, I just like to say that I couldn't find what he wanted me to find for him. I apologize. I'll adopt a kind of like an apologetic look.
He'll kind of slightly bow and close the door.
All right, there we go.
But actually, before he does that, he'll look left and right outside the.
Well, all right. If there's secrets, I might want to know what their secrets are, but I don't think I'm going to find out yet.
Okay. What else?
I mean, that's all I really wanted to do. I'll probably head back to the guard tower where Pike is.
Okay, got it. Your room is a mess. What do you do about it?
There's not much I can do.
All right, let's cut back to Walter right quick.
I'm sitting there.
When it's nighttime, when night falls, the two spiders, or the one spider who you threw the rock at, will leave its basically nest. It would climb up the spider web and kind of disappear amongst the trees. Meanwhile, a second spider descends from the spider web and gets in the other hole.
Descends from a spider web.
Descends, yeah, the large spider web descends from the top of that, from the trees.
The main spider web, so to speak. The big one in the middle.
So where did the one that was previously inside the hole go to?
It went up the spider web and disappeared amongst the canopy.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna make my move. That's probably a bad idea, but I'm going to go around the side that's closest to the hole that the spider just came out of.
Okay, the empty one. Got it.
Yep. And I'm going to, before I do that though, or where I am, I'm going to remove any clothing that might vibrate or have any sort of clink to it.
Okay.
Like my...
Turn your phone off. Got it.
What was that?
Nothing.
Okay. And then, because I assume my chainmail shirt's going to make a lot of noise.
Ah, sure, yeah.
Yeah. So then I'm going to take that off. It's probably going to suck, but we'll see how we go. And I'm going to sneak in to the hole from the furthest away from the other hole, from that direction, if that makes sense. I'm going to sneak in there.
Are you going prone?
I'm going to be on the lookout for spider webs that will alert spiders of my presence.
Ah, okay.
I'm going to do like a sort of maybe even like a roadie walk. You know, like sort of not crouching, but like sort of bent over from the torso downwards, upwards.
Sure.
I mean,
yeah. Gears of War. Yeah.
Yeah, Gears of War. Yeah.
Okay, and you get to the hole and what? Try to open it.
So what does it look like? What is covering?
It's a bush with a circular, basically cut around it. You can see that there's a lip. You could pull it open if you want to.
I'll pull it open.
Okay. When you look inside, you see that there is a basically big hole in the ground, large enough for the spider to sit in, but only just. And there is a number of skeletons inside. There's also a bit of rotted armor, stained shield, some kind of hide box, maybe.
A box.
Fox.
Oh,
F-O-X.
fox. Okay. Okay, I'll go in there and I'll try and grab the most distinctable human bone possible. If there's a skull sitting there, I will get that.
Do you go in there?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I hate it when you fucking ask me those questions, Graham. Yeah.
Part of the DM toolkit.
Yeah.
Question.
Are you sure?
Make you feel afraid for no reason.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go in there. I mean, trouble sense check first, let's be honest.
Okay, sure.
You sense a giant spider on the other hole. It's like, okay, thanks, Graham. 22.
Okay. Yeah, you sense trouble.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'd be more worried if I didn't sense trouble, I think.
Right. I would think so.
Really? Would you?
A little, yeah. It'd be like, oh, okay. Maybe my gut reactions haven't been right all this time because I know there's a giant spider up there. So I'm gonna, yeah. Okay, does it look like I can climb out of the hole if I go into the hole? Like if I fall, is it one of those things?
And it's about 6 feet to the junk.
But I can climb out easily, right?
I guess, muscle check, yeah.
Okay, fine, yeah. I'll go down there and I'll find a skull.
Okay. When you jump into the hole, there's a distinct squish sound.
Okay, well, I would ignore it and I would try and find the skull.
Okay. Grab a skull. Got it.
Climb out.
Well, you go to climb out, and you see that the skull is actually quite sticky.
What do you mean?
Sticky such that, well, one, you have a skull in your hand, right?
Yeah, sure.
The other arm's broken.
Okay, well, I'd put it in a fucking pouch or something.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Climb up with my one arm.
Give me a muscle check.
18. 35.
Not to be a dick, but is there no penalty for one-handed climbing?
Don't worry about it. It's under control.
Okay.
You probably adjusted
Everything's
the
under control.
difficulty of this
Just
check.
bring it in mind. Don't worry about it. Yeah, so you got one arm on the lip of the top thing, right?
Yep.
When you go to pull yourself up, something stops you, and it's whatever the squishing sound was. Your feet are basically trapped in the goop.
Well, then I'll slide my feet out of my shoes.
Okay. Interesting. Give me another muscle check.
Okay. 21.
Okay. Okay. You scramble your way up out of the hole.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then what?
I make my way back to my gear, put it on, and leave.
Okay. We'll slow down, Tiger.
I flap my wings out and fly away.
Okay.
That's the sound of him flying away.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and make a dexterity check just to quietly make your way over to the rest of your stuff.
15. Keeping in mind, I took off all my heavy stuff and noisy
I know.
stuff. Like,
I know.
You know,
All right, you have this. You have this skull, and the skull has some sticky substance on it, right?
okay, yeah,
Okay. You make your way over to your stuff. Fine.
yeah,
No problem.
okay. I put it back on. And then I'll.
That's where wind.
Well, okay then.
All right. Very good. So yeah, that's. I don't know if that's much of a cliffhanger. You did what you did, and then you put on your clothes. All right, next session.
Okay then.
So yeah, Graham, while you're calculating XP, I just wanted to point out to everyone that we are now, well, I am now streaming both on Twitch and on Hitbox. So if you're watching this on YouTube later on and you know what, for some reason Twitch doesn't work for you anymore, you can catch me over on Hitbox, which is Hitbox
Hitbox.
.tv/Henley. So exactly the same location, just with a different URL directory. And it's a mirror stream, so basically I can see all the chat there, I can see everything there. I'm in the process of currently setting up the follower notifications and all that sort of stuff for that as well. But that is over there. Yeah. And that's sort of what I wanted to mention at the end of the show. Did any of you guys have anything to mention at all?
I had fun. Thank you for running, Graham. I
Yeah.
have to go.
Okay.
Same here.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
So yeah, Graham, love me that XP, man.
You can post it in the chat for me later.
Yep, same here. I doubt it at all.
Goodbye.
That's been bothering me this entire time.
Thank you for running, Graham. Bye.
Yep, thanks.
Bye. All right, yeah. So I might end the stream here, guys. But we do stream D&D stuff Thursdays and Saturdays. So Thursdays it's 5 p.m. PST, no 6 p.m. PST, and on Saturdays we're gonna try and start it at 4:30 PST p.m. But today we had a hiccup with how late did we started. Hello. Hey Graham, I can hear you now. So yeah, if you haven't, please give me a follow and on either of the sites, Hitbox and Twitch, and head on over to the YouTube channel and subscribe there. We have over 100 hours worth of D&D content, and yeah, that's pretty much the show. I might be playing something a bit later tonight. We'll see, but you know, who knows? All right, guys, we out of here. Peace.